Hey everyone, Meteorologist Ethan Emery here in the Fox 19 First Alert Streaming Center here on this Sunday edition of our 19 at 10:15 weekend morning weather show, available wherever you stream, including on YouTube as well as on Facebook with the Fox 19 Facebook page, as well as my Facebook page at Ethan Emery WX. So we'll get right into it because we're a few minutes late. YouTube was acting up for some reason, as well as logging into Facebook. But we're all good. We're all streaming everywhere. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to chime in. Let's have a little chat here on our Facebook page. I want to start off with this. Now, this isn't updated to the minute, but this is updated at least in the last 20 minutes or so. The amount of rainfall we've received here pretty much since late Friday night into very early Saturday morning. So rainfall totals have been really impressive here in the tri-state between the system that moved in Saturday morning as well as Saturday night. Now, of course, last night into this morning was kind of the heaviest of rain that moved through. And you can see at the Lunken Airport, more than 3 inches of rain there. Wilmington and CVG both more than 2 inches of rain. Hamilton and Batesville more than an inch of rain. In fact, Hamilton at the Butler County Regional Airport, 1.71 inches of rainfall. And at the Kentucky Mesonet sites in northern Kentucky, courtesy of Western Kentucky University, more than 3 inches of rain at the Owen County Mesonet. Alexandria, 2.5 inches of rain there in Campbell County. Carrollton and Carroll County, 1.84 inches of rain. Maysville, 1.29. Vanceburg, 1.17, though I imagine those amounts have gone a little bit up since I've created this graphic because there was a cell that moved through those spots. In fact, we'll take a look right now at radar because we are tracking a couple of stronger cells that are now beginning to exit the tri-state area. And once this graphic loads, you will see that a lot of this is just rain, but there are some rumbles of thunder and lightning over to our east, right along the edge of Adams County here at this point. In fact, let's turn on any of our alerts that we have. So still have special weather statements for these locations here. And a special weather statement is basically recognizing that, this shower or storm is capable of producing a little bit of disruption, whether it's wind or hail, but it's not enough to be severe. It's not going to be a major hazard. It's just recognizing that there are showers or storms. And in this case, the main impact with these have been wind gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour. In fact, I noticed just before we went on live here that Vanceburg at the Lewis County Mesonet site, courtesy of Western Kentucky University, 45 mile per hour wind gust measured there. So definitely some gusty winds out there. But again, this is not severe for us. This is in fact beginning to exit the tri-state area, which is some positive news. Good downpour though for sure over towards Hillsborough. Probably some small hail as well as for areas over towards portions of Highland County. So let's take a look at radar. I'm going to put this on to where we can see everybody. Just going to try to switch that. There we are. So you got over towards Decatur County, also some rain. There towards Greensburg, and this is all moving off to the north and east. Got a few light showers here to the west of Ripley County. Could impact far western portions of Ripley County here the next 30 minutes. Still some lingering light shower activity towards Batavia, Goshen, over towards Sims Township, Deerfield Township, Mason, up towards Harlan Township, Blanchester, Waynesville, Lebanon, all dealing with some of those showers. Now they're a little bit lighter, and we do expect to see that lighter activity here as we go into throughout the daytime hours, because all of that heating and any kind of storm energy that even remained is now moving out of here. In fact, over towards West Virginia, you can see here a little bit of heavier rain and some stronger thunderstorms down in that direction. We'll go ahead and zoom this out a little bit better. That way you can kind of see this in better view. But what has happened here is that we have, I'm going to get the draw here this morning. Here we are. So let's go ahead and change this over. Okay. So what we've got here is a cold front, and that cold front, there we go. That cold front is right here. And this cold front has knocked those temperatures down. So we've got this cooler air coming in behind it. And there's even a really weak secondary front right here. It's not It's not super strong, but it is cooling temperatures down enough to where that rain is changing over to snow. Now, for us, we are going to be looking at temperatures staying warm enough to where we're not looking at wet snowflakes today, but tonight after sunset, maybe a couple of wet snowflakes may mix in, or even graupel could mix in with that. But again, we're not looking at anything strong or severe at this point, just some gusty winds, temperatures falling through the day here. So there's that. You can notice that spin too, where we are noticing that low pressure, that really strong area of low pressure moving through the region here. And that low pressure has been the culprit for all the damaging tornadoes that were in Missouri and Arkansas on Friday night, also in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, that moved through yesterday, as well as all the heavy flooding that happened to the south as well. But fortunately for us, it's just going to be lingering scattered showers, kind of a dreary, cloudy, breezy day out there here in the Fox 19 Now viewing area. So right now we're still in the upper 40s at Cincinnati. Temperatures haven't really changed much here in the last hour or so. I showed you those two fronts. Here's that first one I told you about. Notice that color shift there. Pretty much following the side of the valley in south central Ohio. And then we have that secondary front. That one, it's a weaker front, but it's still bringing behind it colder air. And that is situated just to the east of Terre Haute, moving through portions of I-69 into the Indianapolis metro up towards Fort Wayne. That's that secondary front. This will pass through later today. It'll knock temperatures down eventually in the low 40s, getting closer to the evening hours. But right now, we've already seen colder air here moving into our western locations. In fact, how cold? Well, down to 46 over in Batesville, Indiana. 45 up in Richmond. Hasn't really changed in the last hour since you saw us on Fox 19 for the 9 o'clock morning news. 51 at the Lincoln Airport. That's the mildest spot now. 49 over in Wilmington. 50 Batavia. 50 also down into Falmouth there at those sites. And then we're looking at those winds. Still breezy. Sustained winds don't look as bad. It's around 5 to 15 miles per hour, but wind gusts are upwards of 15 to 25 miles per hour. So later today we will see these gusts increase, maybe 25 to 30 miles per hour, and that will introduce the potential for wind chills. In fact, I'm going to turn that on right now to see if we've got any wind chills being measured. I think Batesville or Richmond may have a wind chill, but everyone else that's in the 50s won't. Oh, there you have it. 42 the wind chill in Batesville, 38 the wind chill at Richmond, 45 is what it feels like over at CVG, and then 44 up in Wilmington. So we've got that going for us here this afternoon. In fact, looking at today, temperatures, again, are going to fall this afternoon. So what you're experiencing right now is the warmest we're going to get here today. So you're going to see today, and first of all, it's not sunny. I haven't had a chance to update this graphics background, but, well, making a fool of myself, the numbers didn't update like I told them to here. Let's go ahead and change that real quick. Well, actually, no, they did update. The numbers on here just aren't updating. Well, that's odd. You get to see behind the scenes some of the stuff we've got to deal with here. But no, temperatures are going to fall this afternoon into the 40s. We're in the 40s now. We're going to stay in the 40s here this afternoon. We'll show you a map here. It's going to give you a little better illustration here today. And it's also a model, so it's going to be a little bit inflated with the temperatures. Yeah, it's still showing 50s here in Cincinnati, but we're going to see, again, temperatures falling 3, 4 o'clock down into the mid-40s. That's where we have that 45-degree mark for. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock. But do know, 3 o'clock already, 40 in Connersville, 41 Batesville, 46 down into Owenton. We are looking at still the low 50s over to our eastern locations. And then as we head into 5, 6 o'clock, we're falling in the 30s to our western counties. And then we head into 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Meteorologist Aaron Ashley will be on the air live at Fox 19 talking about 30s for many spots. And do note, there's a couple areas to our north and west where there could be a little bit of a wet snow mix maybe mixing in, maybe even a little bit of graupel, which looks like a little ice pellet, but it's opaque. Not sleet, but a partially melted snowflake that has refrozen. But we go into the overnight hours, and I do think there is a case where there could be some drizzle here going into the early overnight hours. So if you're traveling tonight, especially for areas east of I-75, you could be looking at some mist drizzle coming down. Can't rule that out here for us heading into very early Monday morning. Again, midnight, 1 a.m. or so. But as the night progresses going into 3, 4 a.m., you're going to notice that moisture, it's still there. And again, I really think a lot of this is just going to be drizzle or mist. And again, we could even see a little bit of mix with a few wet snowflakes coming in with this. This model updated not too long ago, so this information is a little bit newer from what I showed you on Fox 19 if you watched us this morning. You see by 7 a.m., still a little bit of that mist showing up here, a little bit of drizzle, a little bit of maybe some wet flakes mixing in. Not seeing impacts from that. Temperatures are above freezing. Anything that falls is going to melt on impact, so no concerns at all with that. Just a sign of the colder air moving in. Excuse me. That being said, though, if the winds don't dry out all of the moisture that's on the surface, an icy spot or two can't be ruled out with temperatures falling at or just below freezing. Mainly on bridges, overpasses, because any roadway, the ground temperature is just too warm. But with air temperatures falling near or just below freezing, can't rule out that potential. We go into Monday morning, we're going to rise above freezing, no doubt about that. A little bit of mix of sun and clouds, and then eventually sunshine for the afternoon. And we are going to rise up into the upper 40s and low 50s for St. Patrick's Day. In fact, got your St. Patrick's Day forecast right here. So we are looking at temperatures just below average. So I say seasonable, but it's just below seasonable with that high of 53 degrees. And again, mostly sunny skies. So we're looking at that to look forward to here as we head on into our St. Patrick's Day. Now, looking at our long-range computer model, we're going to have that loaded up here in a moment. We are talking about a big warm-up and then the chances for some gusty winds and more rain chances as we head into the middle of next week. More details on that coming up here in moments. I got to look at my Facebook page on my phone here, and also my phone is blowing up. We got a bunch of people messaging me. Always seems to be that way. All right. No comments on my Facebook page yet. Or wait. No, we do have a comment. Cool. Darla says, hello, Ethan. We had some heavy rain this morning with some hail. Will we be seeing any more storms today or this week? And that's what we're going to dive into. Wednesday night into Thursday, we might have some thunderstorms. It looks to be really not impressive, but I will show you that in the model data here in a moment. But nothing severe expected this week on my end. I really don't see the odds of it. I know there's already some social media chatter out there from some amateurs that are trying to get some clickbait. That's not how we operate around here. But Wednesday, we're looking at some gusty winds, and Wednesday night into Thursday morning, yeah, we've got some rain moving in, and maybe some rumbles of thunder. Barbara says, always trust Fox 19 weather. Thank you, Barbara. We appreciate that. Donna says, Burr, yes, no doubt about that. It's going to be chilly tonight into our Monday morning for St. Patrick's Day. Pamela says, good morning. Hey, good morning to you as well. So here's our forecast model. So we're going to put this into motion here. You can see that light rain does come to an end. Monday, we're drying out, looking at some sunshine. Tuesday, we're dry, looking at a few clouds, though, in the afternoon and evening. Wednesday, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. And as we head into Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, we've got this line of showers and storms moving in. I'm going to back this up a little bit. That way you can see the timing here. 7, 8 o'clock. You see here this line. Now, this is another area of low pressure here. Does not look like anything we experienced yesterday and today. I do want to share you with that, at least right now. With this, though, we are looking at some gusty winds, looking at some strong winds, in fact, kind of moving in. And these strong winds, we could be seeing gusts upwards of 30+ miles per hour during the daytime hours of Wednesday. Then we go to Wednesday night. Here's that line coming in. This line will be weakening as it makes its way in our direction. Do note, we'll put this up full screen for you again, because I don't want you to miss it. I'll back this up a little bit. You see here all that dark green and yellow in Indiana. As it gets closer to us, it kind of gets narrower and narrower as it starts to fall apart. But still, looking at a lot of rainy conditions here, maybe some rumbles of thunder and gusty winds. Again, this is for Wednesday night late into Thursday morning. And then Thursday, scattered light showers moving in. But again, right now, any threats that are coming in Wednesday evening, Wednesday night into Thursday appear to just be gusty winds, a good downpour, and some thunder or lightning. Right now, there are no indicators of severe weather right now. The Storm Prediction Center, they don't even have a risk out for us yet. So that's assuring. Whereas the system on Saturday, they had storm risk outlooks 6 days out, which is something you don't see very often. If they had that for us, I'd be a little more concerned. I was looking at the data. Does not look impressive right now. In fact, the most impressive thing on Wednesday night into Thursday morning is the winds. Looking a little gusty out there. In fact, what I'm going to do now, and you're going to see me get to kind of update this graphic live, is the fact that we are looking at wind gusts potentially over 30 miles per hour. Okay, so here we go. Let's jump to hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Let's just jump all the way to Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wind gusts are going to begin to increase. Mind you, this is just a model. Going to Wednesday during the day, looking breezy. Wind gusts again upwards of 30 miles per hour. Now we go into Wednesday night, that's when the winds are going to increase a little bit more. You'll see that here. Wind gusts upwards of 30, 35 miles per hour. And then Thursday, keeping it breezy. Wind gusts over 30. So again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all breezy days. Wednesday, the strongest of winds with, again, those wind gusts upwards of 30, even close to 40 miles per hour. That's been a consistent thing we've noticed in the data. But again, it does not appear to be anything that is of concern for any kind of risk of stronger storms. Let's just now show you the 7-day forecast, because now at this point we are going to be taking a look at the temperatures back in the ups and downs. I know we had a good stretch of warmth last week, all those sunny, warm days, a little breezy out there, of course, but we're not looking at that to be the case this upcoming week. So again, today, temperatures are going to continue to fall this afternoon, getting to the mid-40s. Again, scattered showers, looking a little breezy. Then for St. Patrick's Day morning, starting off with temperatures near or just below freezing. And then tomorrow, looking at a lot of sunshine, highs in the low 50s. Tuesday, partly cloudy, a little breezy, up to 70 degrees. Wednesday, evening showers, looking also windy, temperatures in the low 70s for that. Thursday is the first day of spring, and unfortunately, it's one of the cooler days of the foreseeable future. Blustery, got a high of 46. Friday, partly cloudy and a high of 55. And then Saturday, showers are possible, and they got a high of 62 degrees. That's the 7-day forecast, and we're going to take a look now at the 14-day forecast. So here we have it once the graphic decides to cooperate with me. There we are. So here's that beyond the 7-day. And I didn't change the Reds. The Reds icon should be here. That's on me. But we are looking at temperatures staying pretty warm, upper 50s, low 60s, and daily chances for rain. So right now it's too early to go into any kind of details or specifics. But the Reds opening day, there's a chance of rain though right now it does not appear to be kind of a set in stone thing. Great. My computer, it just froze. All right, let's try this again. There we go. We're good. Whew. Gonna have some more issues today. Don't want to have that. So yeah, keep an eye on Wednesday night to Thursday for some gusty winds, good downpours, maybe some thunder and lightning, but I'm not expecting anything severe at this time. Take a look at some final comments or questions before we go ahead and jump off of here. All right, Dave says, raining here in Hillsboro. Yeah, I noticed that on radar. Some good downpours there. Donna chiming in saying, this is spring weather, folks. Yes, it is. Spring weather in the Ohio Valley. You get a good variety of just about everything. Take a look at my Facebook page real quick. At Ethan Emery WX. No additional comments. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and hop off of here. But those of you who join us, we appreciate you. And meteorologist Aaron Ashley is going to have an updated first alert forecast. Should be coming in, I believe, at around 3 o'clock here today. And should have an update for you on 19 at 6, the weekend evening weather show that I used to do, where she's going to go through all the science, all the stuff. Great person to have here on our team at Fox 19. And she's also got you covered tonight at 10 o'clock here on Fox 19. I'm going to look at a couple of things of data. I'm going to update our video that's on the website as well as on the app. Give you that update on the First Alert Weather app here later today. But fortunately, we are looking at drier air for St. Patrick's Day. But if you're going to go out today, have that rain gear because there's going to be some hit or miss light showers. Cold raindrops, mind you. So if you're going to be outside walking the dog, it's going to be one of those times where the rain comes down. It's going to make you shiver a little bit because of the temperature of those raindrops compared to what we had last night. That's going to do it for us here. Thank you so much for joining us. Have yourself a fantastic Sunday. Stay warm because it is going to get a little bit colder later today.